cute. Alright, fine. Nice. Takes a minute. But that's so cool. Why the hell does it do that though? That's dumb. I gotta disable that. I don't know, whatever. Alright, looks like I am now live. So weird, so confusing, but here we are. Alright. First stream. Alright. We actually have 2 viewers. Wonder who the other one is. You? Alright, you can always count on family to give you a little boost when you need it. Alright, so having never done this before, things may be really sketchy, maybe really bad, but we're just going to roll with it. For those of you unlikely to ever watch the stream replay, I am a 44-year-old guy playing primarily Minecraft. There's some other stuff that I play, but it's not active and fun and engaging all the time as far as like first-person shooters and whatnot. But yeah. Before I jump in, let me just say what I'm doing is I'm going to be jumping into the WhoCraft server. So for those of you that may or may not know, it is an adult-only server, so you actually have to apply and we vet you. I'm one of the 3 admins for the server. We've been around for, I think it's going on 7 years. I've been a part of it for, I think, 5 at this point. Maybe longer than that. I don't know. It doesn't matter, but it's an adult-only server. It runs, we call it vanilla with sprinkles. And what that means is that we actually run the backend server using paper. And that's because we needed a spigot level type server to handle permissions and other kinds of things. But one of the primary things is our dynamic map, or Dyne map. Without that, holy crap, our entire community, which we have about between 30 and 50 active members, but not all the time. And as I'm joining in and things are painting up here, the few people that are on are saying hey. So yeah, so where I'm coming in is this the base that the admins and I have. So we've got a holy crap words, a guardian farm that we started off with. So we raided it, got everything cleared out. So we're pumping out a ton of stuff, and that's part of a huge project we're going to be doing in the Nether. Um, I can get into more detail on that some other time, but in essence, we're looking to have like a 250,000, like no kidding, 250,000 prismarine lamps and a bunch of other stuff. We're going to turn our primary Nether into like a big flying map. You saw it with Hermitcraft, I think, season 6. But yeah, I say primary Nether because one of the things we run, in addition to permissions and our dynamic map, is we run. Sorry, answering questions here. We run multiverse. So oh my goodness, I can't type today and talk. TPS is running good. So we run multiverse, and without getting way into the depths of that, that's just a way to have multi-dimensions beyond the typical 3. So what that does, that gives us an ability to control lag. Like we actually have dimensions that are there just for mining and grabbing resources. So you don't necessarily have a desert that's 5,000 blocks out that everybody destroys. We have a separate world for that. And then we reset it every 2 months. So people can explore, get a bunch of cool stuff, raid a ton of things, and then we reset it. And it's a fun little thing, so that way it's always something new and engaging that we don't have to worry about. But it also means we can do things like a North Pole dimension, which is all snow. We can do all sorts of fun villages and interactive things that require snow without having to go forever to find it. So a bunch of that. The other thing that I'm going to point out is I've got a ton of client-side mods. And it just gives me like quality of life kind of stuff. So what I mean is I've got my little mini map in the upper top or the upper left. I run Lightmatica, so I can do schematic stuff all the time. It helps me with massive builds and things like this whole structure here is our I've been working on it slowly for me and the other 2 admins. This is our sorting system. It's massive. It's designed to store a lot of. We're not going to store every item, but it stores a lot of stuff. It's not all engaged yet, so we're slowly building it out when I've got time, when they have time. But it's this massive building, and then I'll show you some of the internals. We got a nice little elevator. This is all bulk storage, so items come up here for getting lots of stuff. Like as an example, we've got a slime farm that is filled up 5.5 chests. So once this gets close to full, what are they talking about? Not sure. Oh, I've got a couple more viewers. Welcome everyone. All right, so yeah, it's all of our bulk storage. Once this gets closer to full, I'll turn the slime farm off because nobody needs that many slime balls. We don't even need that many slime bucks. But what's really cool that we're slowly working on, so this over here is going to be a tower that will store our witch spawner. And that's one of the other things that we say with Sprinkles, because we have done a lot of custom things to make quality of life better and even server lag better. So like if you want specific spawns, rather than finding a spawner or building a mob farm or whatever else, we actually sell through a custom villager specific spawners. So what that means is we could put in an iron golem spawner, we can put in a witch spawner, things like that, that you can do a ton of harvesting without having to do a farm that is just resource intensive on the server. Makes it really great too, so then you can do community farms that aren't necessarily as difficult. But this right here is the building we put in over our storage system. And I'll be honest, this is not mine. This is, I can't remember the guy's name. I'd have to go look it up. But it's a map called Atlantide. And it has this whole water vibe, and so all these buildings are from it, but it's just really, really great. We wanted this civilization that's kind of ancient, kind of came up through the years, and they changed their building style over time. So this is just the start of it, and this tower here. And then down here, I've got Optifine on. I designed these pillars after this initial pillar design, just kind of like mocked it up and made it much, much bigger, and it goes all the way into the water, so it looks really solid and secure. So when we actually build a framework around this, so a lot of this flooring will go away, but when we build a framework around it, make it an entire encompassing building, it'll just look cohesive. So we're slowly working on it and building it out. Lots of different farms, lots of different things, but without getting too much into it here, I'm just looking through some of the other mods that I use. You'll see me turn on or off our bounding box outline reloaded is the name of it. So like I just turned it on and it shows spawning spaces. Totally freaking cool when you're in a survival world and you need to prevent mobs. So yeah, there's that. Oh, and I'm gonna have to pause because our landscapers just showed up. That's so great. So I'm actually gonna just hang out here for a second while I go close up things and put a check on our back door. The wonders of having things like that going on. So hold on, guys. And hey, Beth, I'm not moving at the moment because I'm writing a check for our landscapers. It's one of those things that I was supposed to have done earlier and I totally spaced on it. So get this done and out of the way. Oh, and just to say, for those of you that may or may not know, first stream, so thank you for being here. The plan is to get decent at this and then potentially do co-streams with that guy or Sven, or I'm not sure what name he has on his... No, I think it's Sven is on the streams. That's my 17-year-old son, so we're going to do some hilarity in the near future. You know, being an old guy and a much more advanced and capable young kid. Alright, adulting achieved. Alright. Oh, great. I don't know that I've slept in enough time, so I might get bombarded by things. And what are they talking about? Alright, let me go ahead and turn off our chat, because they're probably... I think they're talking about a bunch of other stuff that... it's not applicable to what I'm doing. So commands only, that should be... Oh, it's not turning off that way. Hang on, let's check again. Alright. We're just going to hide the chat altogether, who cares? All right, let's sleep here, and then there's a couple things I'm just gonna get started doing. I'm gonna turn up the music a little bit, chill out here, and yeah, I'm gonna build a few things. I've got some water tower building, so those large towers that go into the water. I've got 3 of those to build from the water line up to the bottom of our platform. So, like everything from the water to the top there, I got to do that 3 more times. So I was gonna do a little bit of that, but before that, I'm actually gonna go to a gaming area. Somebody built a whole game that we played in a couple weekends ago. That it's supposed to be like a Ravager run area, like you run away from Ravagers and do a bunch of stuff. Well, we just did a bunch of PvP. It was kind of fun. We did all sorts of weird gear things, but we want to put in a glass floor above it. So I'm going to go do that. Let me get the music a little louder, and I'll probably just keep doing stuff. But feel free to chat through. I'll make sure that I say hello or whatever, and we'll go from there. Oh, and to say another thing, if it's too loud, if it's too levels are off, say something. I'll fix all that because I haven't done all that yet. All right, cool. Let's go get some materials, and we'll get this thing done. Where are the fish? I don't know. There's somewhere else we got these, but I'm going to put it there for now. Just as a question, Beth, what were you talking about you could relate to it? What was that related to? Oh, yeah, totally spacing out. It was one of those things I thought about last night. It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna have landscapers here. I should write the check, do all that kind of stuff, and yeah, I didn't do that. Yeah, we're just gonna go back into the overworld here. Alright. Our Central World Post Office is not fully complete yet, but we got our own boxes. Make sure I don't have anything new. I do not. Fun little Reno head, not my head. That's the way I give them a little bit of crap. But this is our spawn pit. This is really actually kind of cool. New players spawn in over here, but we've got this entire pit. You know what? I got a few rockets. Let me check it out here. We got a bunch of different locations. This is our multiverse worlds. Like we can go to the multiverse, like the mining. We call it mining and adventure, A&M, or adventure mining. And we've got an overworld, we've got another, and we've got an end. And those are the ones that reset every couple months, so that's kind of cool. But what's really amazing is some of our members built this tree farm down here. And it's not mob spawned yet, or not mob proof yet, but we've got all the different tree types in massive quantities, and they're slowly getting the ceiling cleared out. There's going to be, you can see over here, there's going to be, well, no, I guess that's not quite it, but they're going to have these sewers. It's hiding back behind here. So like sewers that'll lead into this area, but it is underneath our whole development of the community. You can see there's a whole bunch of stuff that's happening in and around, but it's got this really pretty vibe. It gives us the ability of just having like a great looking zone to go mine out trees. And you can see there's mobs that have spawned on trees, but there's even areas that they built all this space underneath to let slimes spawn and stay out of the way. It's actually really great. So you hear them all the time, but they're not in your way. They did the same thing over here, because I think there's like 4 or 5 slime chunks down here. So, I don't know, but let's go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to head initially a little south This is like our shopping district. So people are putting in shops to trade and sell and do all sorts of stuff. Amazing amount of work that's been done by people to make it look just unbelievable. I did these little sandstone buildings over here that are kind of the same, just mirrored and moved around. But yeah, we got this huge thing there. This is going to be a whole mart. There's a couple custom villagers there for selling custom mob heads, so you can like decorate with the smaller things. Really cool stuff. But let's go ahead and head east. In fact, I'm going to go to my last death point. Because that was where we were doing all the PvP stuff. And actually, I think that was last weekend, so. Yep, my son and Beth going at it. Not going at it, just giving each other a hard time. And then, of course, I've got my son making sure that I say the right things. So, yeah, let's get on this class here. This place is insane. It's been built by a couple of members. Naji, which is Najifero, Arkil, Bronsonian, I believe. Can't remember everybody, but they built this little village, and ultimately it's going to be like this ability to let Ravagers loose and chase after you. And I'm not sure what the goals are going to be. I think it's like you got to go collect certain things or whatever else, but this is the viewing platform we wanted to add to, so we're going to do that. Now, prepare for the repetitive block placement. I know he started it, Beth. It's what he does. Oh, and Guth, that's right. Guthrie was doing a bunch of stuff. Oh, you know, I wanted to check in, too. I'm going to have to turn my chat back on. This is going to suck. Wait, let me make sure. Yep. Oh, sorry, guys. My voxel map is being weird. Okay. Yes, he's very sus. Very, very sus. Hang. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to sort something out to put my son in as a mod. I have no idea how to do that. You guys are playing Among Us later today. That'll be cute. Well, wrong word, but you get what I'm saying. That'll be interesting. Do what you gotta do. Oh. Beth has the works. Permit user. Oh, I have no idea what that just did.
Nothing.
Okay. Oh wait, here we go. Here we go. Nope, that's delete, timeout, ban. No, I don't want. Oh, the struggle is real. Nope, don't want to change your name. Slash mod and then type in your name. Aha! There we go. Alright, now I can go back to the game and figure out what the heck I need to do. Asking Najee here, because again, this is his area, what he wants, any particular pattern for the blue and white. Alright, so all this I threw in is not going to work. Oh, this is going to suck. Oh. And you guys won't like it, but I'm going to turn on... yep. Turn on the bounding boxes just so that we can try and pick up stuff that falls. They really need to make a better tool for killing glass. Oh. There we go. Alright. Gotta get back to... I have no idea. Oh. That has nothing to do with me. Very good. Oh, they added a map. This is cool. Alright. They've done a lot of work here. This is cool. This wasn't here last weekend, so they've all been jumping in and building a bunch of new stuff. Like the stairs up, it was this crude ladder that just got you up and down because we didn't have to go in this very much, but I am now looking for... Oh, I guess I don't have one. I was looking for a another portal. Alright, we're gonna go the long way. Looks like another drop game over there that somebody was building. Oh, I'm glad you like the music. It's no copyright, no copyright sounds. Yeah, no copyright sounds off Spotify. Just really simple to connect in and have it run. So I'm just letting it chew through. Saves me from any kind of badness. Uh, we're into the town. So you guys are going to get to see a little bit more of some of the houses and buildings that people have done. It's crazy stuff. It's really, really great. Oh, I thought that was for me. That is not for me. I thought Sven was giving me crap for having not read something. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. All right, we're gonna. I'm in back to our base so I can get some colored glass real quick. That explosion seemed loud to me. Was it loud to you guys? Cool. When I was doing a little testing, I put in all sorts of holy crap words changes to my sound stuff. So I turned the game sounds all the way up, which I never do, and then did oh my god, words. Sorry guys, learning how to do all this together. Ended up putting my game sounds all the way up, music sounds really low, which is definitely not how I tend to run it all. So, and if you guys hear landscapers in the background, sorry about that. I don't know if that's coming through. All right, we got some light blue. I don't know that I'm going to worry about. No, I'm not going to do that. Forget it. South. Yep. We're just getting a bunch of light blue glass here, so we're going to do. Make it look like sky, because that's what Najee wants. Sweet. Thanks, Beth. Lots of the fun mobs. Ooh. Oh, you know what? So that's really far east. I wonder if there's a portal. We're going to find out here. No idea where I'm going. But we'll pop out closer, I think. Ooh. Oh, looks like some kind of... Oh, I'll bet this is like a raid capture. I've seen this used in other videos. You use boats and it grabs them so they can never get close to you for a raid, and then you can shoot them with arrows. Or hit them with your sword since they're close but not moving. I don't know. Oh yeah, we are close. Alright, good. This is perfect. Swoop, swoop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Buy glass. Is it looking framey for you guys on your end? That's right, Beth. Give him hell. Well, in his defense, he has a very loud keyboard too. 10. That's a weird number. We're just going to start with 5s. Seeing any drops in frames. Okay, that's good. So it's probably just my screen is acting a little framey. You're about to be sad. Yeah. Now he can't type quieter. His keyboard is really loud. And just to be clear, Beth, just about every pick I use is Silk Touch. I have one for Fortune that I use very rarely. Just because, yeah. Alright, we're going to go get some glass. Yeah, that would be funny to see how he would do. Oh, one of the other things I should probably address, one of the other advantages we have with paper is items will group up within, I think we have it set to like 5 blocks. So if I throw out a bunch of glass, it'll all collect into one. And the only reason we did that is to make collection so much easier. It's also better performance-wise. A lot of fun server tweaks that we've done. Mostly gives us quality of life kind of thing. Guthrie hard at work. They're doing a bunch of stuff around here. Let me just get the. I'm gonna get a few more rockets here. As long as my rocket supply is not out. Oh, where'd I put them? Maybe I don't have any. Oh, that's gonna suck. Yeah, okay. I'll use the D2s. I call them D2s just to make it simple for knowing their durations. Oh. Okay. Oh, that was unintentional. Oy. We just need to make a muffler for your keyboard, Robert. That's all. So we got Sven and Spheres Rose, which is Beth. With the blanket, or we use those like foam triangle things. Who else is in the stream? That's what I'm curious about. I don't know if there's any way to find out. Maybe not. But again, those of you that are watching or listening in, thank you. Oh, for those of you that may not know this WhoCraft server, questions, things you want me to show off, talk about, explain, justify. Being one of the admins, I can do that quite well. Make sure there aren't any gaps. They got that all filled in. Cool. Okay. Oh, Jesus. No, really, I can shift. Pronounce what on the first try? Your username? Your computer isn't loud, it's your keyboard. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I've heard Sven say it enough that it's not that big a deal. And plus, I know people tend to like it when you get their name right, whatever format it's in or however you're saying it. So it's one of the things I've worked on through the years of just getting it right the first time. So I got lucky. Ugh. No, really, I can Minecraft. Yes, it's connected to your computer. Are you going to move your entire computer and everything outside? I'm confused. Okay, I'm up to the edge. Start using a touchscreen monitor. Yeah, that'll be slow as hell. Plus, you're thinking he's going to be faster on a touchscreen. Oh yeah, Pro Gamer would work. I don't know. Pretty soon here we might have like half a data center in our office. Are they saying stuff in chat I need to worry about? Oh, in the hub. No, the storage just game, bullhead. Ah, I didn't realize that. Let them know. You're gonna build like a streaming sound box, right? That's kind of funny. Should I just punch these out with my fists? That way I don't have to worry about trying to pick them up. I'm getting good item pop here. This is cool. I haven't dropped one yet. Watch, I'm gonna drop like 3 now. There's 1. There's 2. Not quite 3, but close. Well, we mostly have issues with you expressing your excitement when it's late and we're trying to sleep. Alright, let's go get the drop glass. Not much of it, but let's get it. Oh, I'll bet I lost some down in the Ravager zone. Alright, whatever. Not worried about it. There it is. All that work. Come on. Oh. Now I have a cat calling for my attention. This is great. How are you far away from the main house? Do you have like a casita or like another dwelling in your property? Is that where you're at? It's like your own apartment. Yeah, it would help. He doesn't like being picked up, but does he? Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. So I don't have a face cam yet. I'm going to be ordering one soon-ish. So just to give you a world of it, let's see if it shows up. There it is. That's my ugly mug from several years ago. So yeah, just pretend that's a face cam. I'm going to turn it off now, but yeah. So once I get a face cam, it'll be a little bit easier. But for now, we're not going to. Just have to pretend. Oh, where's the... There we go. No! I'm trying to get the right pattern here. Hang on. Oh, that's slow. Remodeled the garage. Oh, nice. Face reveal. Yeah, that's don't get too excited. That's not all that cracked up to be. Here we go. Oh, I really can Minecraft well, particularly with a lot of blocks. And I'm not being derpy about it. Here we go. There we go. I think we all do when it's not late at night and we're just able to zone out and go. Alright. Let's see here. How much have I got? Oh, I got a bunch, so. Yeah, talking about this build, so Naji was the primary. Najafaro is his full username, but Naji built most of these buildings. And he's done such an amazing job with the textures and the variation. Like and there aren't interiors yet. Like they're working on interiors slowly, but yeah, he's got several different game concepts planned for this thing. It's really, really cool. They got a ton of redstone underneath that controls Ravagers that they've caught, and it's going to be quite the deal. Oh Lord, night, and I don't have a bed on me. Yes, Cassidy's sleeping. Oh, that's one of the other things we got. We got a bunch of Vanilla Tweaks data packs. Words. Wow, they're hard. So we have like the single player sleeping. We have all the dyes. I mean, we've got probably, I think it's probably close to 20 different data packs at this point. Many that we've created ourselves. Like recently we had a nether event where we created a whole new nether that we're going to have that's permanent for the 1.16 release. And a bunch of people spent like 2 weeks over there, and what they figured out is that they wanted to be able to build some automation stuff. We wanted to keep it alive and active for a couple of weeks, so we made it to where quartz would have a 5% chance to drop, I think it was lapis, so lapis pieces, and then a 10% chance to drop redstone. So that way they could do a little bit of contraption stuff while they were stuck there for a couple weeks. And because of that, we figured out that Blackstone, for whatever reason, is the cobble variant, the one that looks basically just like really dark cobble, has no native recipes for like pistons or anything else. So I ended up creating a bunch of recipes for us doing that all out. But it was just really great. So that way we had a bunch of that, and then as soon as that event was done, we reverted all those recipes back and got rid of them. But yeah, it's been we've done a lot of different fun things on the server for quality of life. Like we have a fast leaf decay, so when you cut down a tree, it will get rid of all the leaves in like 2 seconds. And that's just because you get a little tired of punching crap out over time. So have they done? Nope, nothing with that yet. Clay, salt, sandstone. Am I just blind? Dies. I am blind. Oh, they do not have nearly enough. All right. All right. We're gonna go do some more stuff here. Really cool. Sorry, just catching up on chat here. Robert in the closet. There's so many things I could say about that. And it's also right next to your mom's office, so when she's loud on the phone, that'll be toss. What? No, effect is cause and effect. Affect, the first one you use is correct. Alright, so... Oh, okay. You're telling me where some dye is, but I'm actually... Where? Happy birthday message still there. Where? I'm so confused. Oh, it was way over there. That's okay, never mind. We're just gonna go the long way. What they don't realize is I built us a flower farm a while back. Terms of service, huh? What are you talking about with TOS? So confused. Oh, shot too far north. Why? Why? Oh my god. Apparently we've had some explosions here. Alright, so... I believe... Yep. Hey, Gast. Yeah, I think this will get me close. Oh, that was an unexpected. I love the new crouch feature. It's probably one of the best things around. How do I get out of this place? Nope. Oh. Nah, I doubt that would be a terms of service violation. I don't know. If it is, whatever. Oh, let's see here. So... Oh, here's the dye farm. Perfect. Or more accurately, it's a flower farm. I'll give you guys a little tour here. So here's our wall of dyes, but I am using the Il Mango design, which is really, really cool. It's, I'm trying to see if I can get a better viewpoint on it. Not really. In essence, there's, oh yeah, sorry, I can get a better viewpoint on it. So there's a grass area underneath, bone meal is injected in, really great, and then the trick is that it has pistons, the whole like layer of pistons with glass underneath it, so when they push down, it's a timing thing, all of the flowers and seeds and stuff will rise up. Goes through this collection, drops in over, where did I put all that? It drops in, okay. I just realized. Sorry, I'm responding to these guys. Oh, I'm gonna have to take all the glass out. That's awesome. All that work I just did has got to come out. That's awesome. Anyway, I'll still show you guys the farm here. So stuff drops in through here, and I've got a whole collection system. It's a little wrapped around and warped and stuff, but in essence, the collection system runs across. This is a standard. Um, who? Oh, that was all the. Okay, I was like, who's digging with the shovel? It's all the composters. So in essence, these are just simple sorters. So we've got oxeye daisies on the one, and then the first two are the cornflowers. So what happens is it just grabs a crap ton of those. You can see here, this is after just running for, I don't know, like 10-15 minutes. It's super fast. And then everything else runs through composters, and it doesn't produce nearly enough bone meal, so I actually have, if I drop to the basement, I've got 2 layers of melon and pumpkins, and they're alternated, so they just keep growing at a crazy rate, and it's using all these observers, so it'll just pop it off as soon as one grows. Maybe we'll get lucky and see one. Maybe not. I could stand here forever and it'll never happen. But anyway, those get popped off automatically. They get sucked in underneath because it's all farmland, so it'll drop in. You get a little bit of loss if it's not quite at a spot that it'll grab it too easy because it's just standard hoppers below. But then they inject into water. They go up. Yeah, we'll do this one. It'll take us all the way up. But I've got 2 layers. Oh, wrong one. Hold, please. I sometimes forget my own thing. So we've got another one here. They just both launch into the same water stream. It goes up and it goes into those same composters. So it turns into a ton of bone meal. Not really enough to keep the system running and stable. I'd almost need like 2 or 3 more layers of this. But it's one of those things where you just kind of AFK and it'll build up over time, or you bring a bunch of bone blocks. And yeah, we've got a couple other like just standard quick, the fast flower farms with bone meal injection. Yeah, we've got supposed to be the cocoa beans, but I think it might have been me that didn't refill that, so that's an oops. Ah. But yeah, it's a pretty baller system. I'll turn it on in a second here. It's just super, super loud when we do it, so I won't run it for long. Oh, because it's already brown dye. I'm a moron. Alright, let's see if I've got any cocoa beans anywhere. Or did I turn them all? Erg. Oh, I totally screwed the pooch on that. Goth was saying we should ban my son. That's funny. Yeah. I'll have to come back another time. Hofer Glass 2021. Still got 4 viewers. You guys are awesome. Oh, hell. I keep forgetting how dangerous parts of this nether are still. Oh, here I am overshooting. I keep forgetting where the hell I'm going. Oh, there he is. That's cute. Damn. It did not blow out the portal. I am amazed. I expected that to just disintegrate. Bearings. Where do I need to go? Southwest. Yeah, that way. There we go. There it paints in. Alright. Alright, while they're chopping all that down, I'm going to go collect it. This is definitely where our grouping modifications help a ton. Yeah, there's a ton that's going... I wonder how much we're losing. I don't know, it may not be that big a deal anyway. I'm just a virtual hoarder. Oh hell. Yeah, I don't want to piss these guys off. That's not going to be fun. Hi guys. Stay there. Use world edit for what? Oh, yeah, they're saying for me to... I could mod it, but I'll just hang on to the glass. I think I can use it somewhere in our base. Whatever. End of the day, it's eight stacks of glass, so it's not a total loss. God. Alright, didn't get it all back, but it's close. That's good. What the hell? They're funny as hell. Alright. Let's see here. Is there any that was up here? Nope, but there's some over there. And here. Let me make sure there isn't any more to worry about. Alright. Those must not be sources, that's funny. Alright, let's get out of here. We've got most of the glass picked up. Although there is that right there. Oh, did I get it? I did. Alright. Let's go back and do some clear. Oh, come on. There we go. Let me ask these guys what they want. Fill in the middle. Easier. Shifting for the win. Let's see here. Oh, I'm up to 5. Who joined us now? Well, there's an... Oh, but there's a way to know. Users in chat. Awesome. Commander Root. Ice Wizards. Okay then. I have no idea who these people are. Sven, are those bots? And then Droop Dog. Huh. Well, damn. Thanks, guys. First stream and you guys are making me feel like a rock star here. Almost with all the shot. What? See the rail and the outer parts, it kind of leaps around. I think we can stop there. Four gems on the map. I'm gonna do well in our voice chat as well as the stream. Cool. Can we remove the banner once it's done, you think? Sweet. Alright, so now I know what I need to do. I need to go all the way to the rail. There. Right. So what's cool about this thing, I think they're like the ultimate plan is they're gonna have villagers in carts, and what they will do is they will serve as basically like aggro leads for the Ravagers. So this whole thing is really ingenious what they've done. The plan is that they'll have, I think what'll happen is the Ravagers will follow these villagers in the carts and will serve as a way to keep spreading them out. Because I don't know how many they'll release in, but my guess would be like 8 or something, so that way you have enough in the whole zone. And they'll latch onto these villagers and just kind of follow them around. And they've got this really cool like looping system. So you can see here a villager will come up in a cart, flow through the water, jump onto the tracks, go over, drop off, and then down below they got another return system. So it'll just keep looping and it'll keep the Ravager kind of running in this corridor. I don't know what the delay is between their drop and they're coming back up, but gotta support the best streamer. Thank you, Beth, or Saphira's Rose. I really appreciate that. And you're high, but okay. Now we gotta get some more glass here. Let's see what they got. Sand glass. Nice. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that'll do. That's from down below. What is... I'm so confused. I wonder if there's a way to get to... Oh, there we go. So I'm checking this out because I haven't been down here for a while. Oh no, this is just their other anteroom. Oh no, here's all the redstone. Okay, so they got tons of tracks. They got tons of redstone. Oh, and they have more than a few Ravagers. Holy crap! Wow, that's like 20 to 25 Ravagers. That is nuts. Holy crap! This is amazing. I had no idea they had this down here. Oh, but our server is just chewing this up like no problem. So you guys wouldn't know this, but we just switched over to new hardware. We had a 2-year contract with Servermania, and the hardware we were on was not bad, but they like deprecated it. Like it was old, so they were going to move it all to the cloud, and we did that like right on Thanksgiving Day, which was so not fun because I'm trying to deal with our dinner and then moving servers. But the cloud version was terrible. Well, we got this new one that's like double the specs of the hardware for like $28 less per year. So, and we run a pretty decent server. It's sorry, hang on, trying to jump here. Come on, there we go. So we run a server that's $600 a year, but since we've moved to it, like might have only been a week ago. Whenever it was, we moved to it, and it is just amazing for us. Like that's the first time I've seen the TPS dip when it wasn't doing something like a backup or some other activity that is server related. So yeah, it's been such an enjoyable thing. Not like we had bad TPS issues before, but it was for sure just challenging at times. Okay, I can just say Beth. I'll say Beth. But I'm going to stick with my story of I think you're high. Or on some kind of mind-altering substance. close. You need context. I'm talking about you saying gotta support the best streamer. I just started this thing. I don't think there's any way it could be best. I mean, I haven't even made the really major mistakes yet, which I'm sure are coming. Being a realist and all, I'm pretty clear that it's gonna it'll get interesting at some point here. I am totally sure. All right, let's see here. We'll run all the way through this track. All right, well, thank you. I'm not doing anything exciting yet, though. I mean, we could watch Shroud, or heck, we could even watch you or Robert, and you guys do far more interesting things than I do. I'm just placing blocks like a crouching champ, I think. Oh, wow. Almost to an hour and 20 minutes streaming. That's pretty slick. Sorry, I'm just checking real quick, seeing who's all in chat. Do you guys know who these other ones are? I mean, it's really great to have randoms, but Ice Wizards, Rojo Grande, Droop Dog, Commander Root. It's really amazing. I have no idea who these people are, so not knowing who you are, welcome. Potential bots. Rojo equals Braun. Thanks, Braun. Didn't realize you'd be hanging out here. For those of you who don't know, Brownsonian is one of our valued members. I know they're all valued, so not minimizing your contribution, Braun, but everybody's valuable in our server. Oh, these ends are different. Oh, you guys are killing me. Oh, 2 blocks and then 1. Oh, all right, never mind. I'm gonna ignore it. It's gonna drive me crazy. I'm gonna ignore it. I'm not OCD, but I have OCD tendencies. Like, I like things to be even, or not. Sorry, I like them to be built-in odds, but matching, like mirrored. Braun, really, you guys need to get off of that. I don't know that that has any truth whatsoever. But anyway, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know, I was talking about something. Who knows? Yeah, they should be taking it with Najee, but I'm not going to do that. He's too good of a builder for me to like really get on his case. What else can I say about our server? I don't know. So we typically stick to over 18. We have an application process, and it's probably like a dozen questions, which seems excessive, but here's what I'll tell you. It is a great way to filter out those that aren't mature enough to be on our server. And what I mean by that is not like age or anything else, but the kind of maturity, like we really, like, we don't have any anti-griefing stuff, built into the server, because those kind of plugins are just way heavy for overhead. Like they would consume quite a bit of resource power and everything else. So that being the case, we want to find people that aren't going to like naturally gravitate towards griefing or doing just harm or malintent on the server. So because of that, we have, a fairly rigorous application process. But what that does is you can figure out pretty quickly from people's responses whether or not, there'll be a match. And so that's what we try and do. We just try and keep a really great community feel, so everybody's willing to help and will agree to doing PvP or whatever else, but it's definitely an explicit agreement. And what's cool is that since I've been an admin for, I became an admin about a year after I joined. We've only had like 2 or 3 issues ever with people, and for the most part they were resolved pretty quickly and amicably. And the biggest issues with somebody was just they weren't in a good headspace. Like, I don't know if there was any kind of mental illness or um, they were just dealing with a tough time in their life. Like, I don't remember the circumstances around it, but ultimately there was a little bit of antagonistic behavior happening, and we stopped it really quick. And the resolution, which all parties agreed on really quickly, is that they found another server. They moved on, and like that's the biggest issue we've had ever on our server, and it's been so because of that. It's a really really great community. So for those of you that are watching and you're interested in finding something like us, we are happy to have new members. You know, it's just you got to go through the application process, and we vet everybody and make sure that you're a good fit. So. And then, as you can see, there's just a lot of stuff that we have on the server that looks amazing. Our whole plan is that we don't get rid of this map anytime soon. That's another reason for our multiverse setup. I'm just realizing I was doing all this for anybody who's new here, that doesn't know about our server. Gosh, what else is there? So we use multiverse. Those of you who aren't familiar, you can create basically separate worlds for a lot of different realms. So right now we have 2 permanent nethers. We have just our standard overworld and our standard end. But then we also have another overworld and end that are all just for adventure and mining. So, like rather than having this massive world, our regular overworld is 4,000 blocks square. So we've got a limit on it. And what that means is that we have rules in place, and they're not like, abide or get out kind of thing. It's more like just gentlemen's rules of, if you're going to go mine, you need like a bunch of sand or whatever. You don't do it in our main overworld. You go to our adventure and mining worlds where you can destroy the terrain as much as you like, get rid of everything. People will bring beacons and like just mine out a ton of. Like they'll mine out an entire mesa or whatever else because they've got some big build they're going to do. And what we do is we reset those it's usually about every 2 months, depending on holidays and craziness that we have as admins, because we got our regular lives and jobs and all that. Did I really lose that? I don't know if I did. Whatever. So we reset about every 2 months. Makes it really great to just like, I need 12 shulkers of sand. Well, fine, go do that over there. The other thing that we've done too is we make them kind of, we haven't increased mob count. We play everything on hard just because it makes it a little bit more fun, particularly when you get to the kind of level end game that we have. But, sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to get back into my pattern here. There we go. So it just makes it really great to keep things new and fresh, and I'm out of glass. Oh, out of glass. Keeps everything new and fresh. The hard is not really all that difficult because most of us are well into end game. We've got you can see Braun, Naji here. They've got netherite. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. I'm gonna let them know. So, okay. Sorry, I got distracted there. Let me see. Do we have any more glass? Yeah, we are out of regular glass. Alright, take that light blue. Alright, hard to say. Let's just check the TPS again. Yeah, we're back to 20s. This thing is amazing. Alright, so yeah, we have the different realms. We've done like a North Pole, a South Pole. I'm sorry, not a South Pole. Jeez, words. We have a North Pole to do like a winter village. We have, oh, that's it. We're actually working on an arena world right now, so it's kind of like a fun thing. A lot of us that have been around the game for a while, like, killing the dragon is like, whatever. We've done that, 100 times. Sorry, just responding here to MC Pyre. We actually have our Discord connected into the game. It's really nice. Um, so anyway, words. What was I talking about? I have no idea. Oh, I was talking about the different things. So he's gonna burn a bunch. Okay, cool. I might just hang out here. So we're working on an arena world. So killing the dragon, whatever. It's we can do that, and we've created it to where we can respawn the dragon. Oh no, that's already part of the native thing. But we've actually got a in our adventure and mining end. That's where we do all the dragon killing. So the plan is to build some stuff in the end. Like all of our permanent worlds will be like housing domains. But what's cool is we can kill the dragon. We've killed it a bunch. We've got a custom loot table in, and Sunny, our other admin, will change it up every couple months. Where's the smelter? Where's the smelter? Oh, that's the smelter. All right, cool. All right, so because killing the dragon, we've got a loot table and everything. It's great. We've got some people that have killed the dragon, I don't know, 200 times. But what we wanted to do is we wanted to create a whole new challenge. So we are building a separate arena world. We're calling it arena just because we don't have another name for it right now. But we're going to make it to where it's a custom wither killing zone. And custom meaning it's actually set up in an end dimension, so it's a pit of blackness everywhere, but it's going to be like a space station. And the cool part about it is it's going to contain a bunch of command blocks and a lot of randomized gameplay, meaning like you'll go to teleport and it'll randomly teleport you between several different locations, so you don't know necessarily where you're going to go. And the whole idea is that you're now fighting the wither on his ground. Because oftentimes you can kill a wither down in a cave, you can do the cheaty under the dragon portal thing, you can do all sorts of things like that, and we have those. But we wanted to create a fun way to do like another end game kind of experience. So yeah, we're currently working on that. It's a huge work in progress. Naji's actually one of the ones that was doing a bunch of the building. So yeah, it's one of those where when we get the motivation, we do it, and we do a bunch of stuff, and yeah. So, oh, I just did something funny. There we go. Crouch, best feature ever. Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys have any questions? Tell me what you want to know. Tell me what you want to hear. Tell me if you want to change the music. I don't care. I'm actually pretty impressed with this No Copyright Sounds playlist, though. I'm just running through what they've got. It's pretty slick. Let's see here. Let's see if there's more glass I can go throw in 100,000 blocks. Oh. Yeah, it's a few stacks, that'll work. Alright, sounds good, Beth, thank you. Oh, I should probably sleep. I'm gonna get my face eaten here. Naji built these really cool bunk beds. Just these jungle trapdoors which you put upside down, which is actually kind of cool. And then you threw the beds up on these other spruce trapdoors. Oh, and I've got that's one of the other things I'll probably get through at some point. Skin custom, resource packs. I got all sorts of stuff here. They're not updated for 1.16, but like I've got some. I call them WL for White Lightning. Low Fire, clear glass, bright mycelium. This is a funny one because we've got a lot of our spawn is on, or not spawn, our villager trading hall is on Mushroom Island area that is attached to the mainland. It's very, very weird, but we love that we found it in this seed, like, so we actually looked for it. But what's cool is it makes the mycelium like a bright purple. Just makes it really easy to find if you got to clear it out. So I leave it in most of the time. But then I got some other fun ones. So I got like the pumpkin visibility from Vanilla Tweaks. I got the lower shield so it never goes really high. The age thing for kelp. I built a kelp farm in the early game of this, and that is such a huge win because you can see stuff, like you can see when it tops out. You don't have to worry about trying to guess or checking your F3 screen all the time. Additional elytras, that just makes it to where, oh, forgot it does that now. Well, you'll see when it comes up, I'll show you my elytra. It actually looks a little different because combining, if you give it a special name combined with the texture pack, it looks cool. And I think Sunny built this one for me. What am I in? I've got, yeah, it's called Scarab Beetle Wing. So it's this texture pack that's got like 100 different variants. So because of that, it just looks really, really cool. But the mob beds, these are really fun. They're a little bit too pixelated for me because I like everything to be 64-bit. Yeah, I do faithful 64, but yeah, it makes it fun. I just like seeing things a little bit nicer and a little bit cleaner, so yeah. Alright, so no other questions as yet. Let's see here. Hour and a half streaming. This is kind of cool. What kind of multitasking you doing, Beth? You like folding laundry and stuff? Or cleaning your bathroom floor with a toothbrush? Oh, ran out. Oh, ran out again. Alright, we're gonna need a crap ton of glass here. Ooh, more glass. It's plenty. Ow. Thought my son was still sitting behind me and he's off doing stuff. Something just bing bonged at me. What the hell bing bonged? Oh, my email was up on my laptop. Interesting. Oh, being a first stream. Other things I can say. So new to this, never done this before. That's why I said first stream. What's cool is I've got I'm on vacation this whole week, so no plans, no extra like going anywhere or whatever. You know, the situation of the world being what it is. But what's cool is that I can kind of take a break from work and things along those lines. And more specifically, I need to come up with a streaming schedule because I haven't done that yet. So don't know when yet, but I'm thinking, particularly during vacation, I can probably do it every couple of days. And I'll probably do it for 2 to 3 hours, not like some crazy amount of time, only because it's about my limit. Because I've got other stuff that I actually do want to do during vacation. There's some woodworking projects and other things I just want to do around the house and get things done. And but yeah, I know having some consistency helps a lot with people being able to watch and get some entertainment. And I don't know, I have fun telling people more about the server and even encouraging people to apply if that's what you want to do. And yeah, and how that all works, I know I talked about it a little bit earlier. How it all works is you just fill out an application. We've got it into a Google form now. It used to be like a forum post, but we're now we're at work on a new website, getting rid of our forums because pretty much everything happens in our Discord now, which is really, really nice. So yeah, maybe encourage some people to join. One of our big mantras is if you join, like you get into our whitelist, you know, outside of the few couple issues we've had through the years, as I said, it's like 2 or 3, you stay forever. And because we're anti-griefing and all that kind of stuff, and we don't get rid of our maps very quickly, like we had to change for version 1.13, only because the world we had prior to that was like 5 years old, and we were afraid the aquatic update was gonna just break everything. So because of that, we're like, all right, we posed it to the community. They agreed with us. We're just not going to do the whole try and switch over and try and fix all the farms and all that. Like, you know, 5 years of development, there's a lot of stuff that could go horribly wrong, and we just didn't want to deal with it. So we actually have a way that you can go visit it. That's one of the instances that we have on our server. So we've got a creative instance, we got this survival instance, and then we've got like our old map and everything else, so that way people can go and check it out. Anybody who's new can go and check it out and kind of get the world of it. You know, it's all 1.12.2. I think that was the highest that it went. I honestly can't remember for 1.12 so long ago. But yeah, the idea is that we keep our map as long as possible. So we'll even, like when it goes to 1.17, we usually wait a month or two to make sure all the bugs and weirdness is out, and then we'll create what we call a jump event. You know, we usually just, it's like what we did with the Nether, where everybody gets trapped there for a little bit, and you just kind of build in the new thing. So you go from no armor, and it becomes scary and new and exciting again. And so that's what we call a jump event. We jump to a new spot and just kind of lock ourselves in, and then after a week or two, we unlock it, and you're back to the normal, and it incorporates into the rest of our world diagram and whatnot. So, yeah. Oh, here's a question for you guys that are listening in. What do you use for video editing software? To be clear, I don't have the funding to get an Adobe license, because last I looked, it's like 40 or 50 bucks a month. It's pretty crazy. So I'm looking for something that's cheap or free that works well. I think Windows Movie Maker is out there somewhere that I can get for free still, because it's like in their public domain, but I don't know that that's necessarily a good option either. So let me know if you guys have something that you know. Ugh. I really can do this well, except when I can't. I just had an evil thought. I'm building this entire level of glass. I wonder if I should like poke holes in it, put a few every once in a while. Somebody can be up here viewing the game below, and all of a sudden they fall through. That would be evil as hell, but kind of funny. It'd be really trolly. That'd be fun. Think I should do it, Robert? Out of glass again, but oh, making some good progress here. Sort of. I think we got about 10% covered. Holy crap. This thing is going to take a while. Oh, headbutt. Alright, there's still some dropping through here. That's pretty good. Alright. Oh, there's a bunch of sand here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I can't pick it up. That's awesome. Alright, so if I drop 2 in each. Oh, it's out of fuel. Holy crap. And stuff. Stone, wood, gravel. Tons of clay. Oh, fuel. Excellent. Oh, they have like nothing. Alright. I'll drop that there. They have like nothing in the way of fuel. I should go get a ton. Alright, so I'm going to hold that for a minute. I'm going to go get us some coal. And, oh, how do I get out of here? So I'm going to go show you guys this big dig area I've got. It's back at our base, but I'm going to go show it to you. It's pretty slick. And what's slick about it is ultimately I'm going to do like an entire underground civilization. Another project I found online was just photos, and so I'll mock it up and do some stuff a little bit different than what they've got, but let me show you here. So there's that huge build over there. Oh, let's let it paint in. It's like just the first chunk, but it gives you a real sense of the size. If it'll paint in. Alright, I'm a liar. It's not going to paint in. Whatever. But that's where that is, and then back this way there's like this hill in the middle of, in the middle of our spruce jungle, spruce forest. Oh, that was a creeper. That's not good. Anyway, let's get out. So I've got this pit. It's way down to Y level 4? 5? Whatever the... What is it? 5. And I've been slowly filling in obsidian because I'm getting it from tons of lava flows. It's terrible. But I've got a beacon that'll give me pretty much 100 by 100 coverage. So I'm slowly emptying it all out. But what's neat is... Nope. Oh, I had so much more before. Alright, well. I've got all this ore, so let's go ahead and kill a bunch of this. Yep, that's the one. Okay, so to answer the two questions I heard, I'm currently playing this game called Eternal Return Black Survival. Oh. The one I was going to start using was Sony Vegas Pro. Yeah, I've heard about that one. One of Robert's friends mentioned that one, and I'm not sure on how that one is. I don't know. Part of me's kind of anti-Sony too, but that's just my own bias. What website are you guys using? Is it something that's custom coded in HTML? Are you doing like WordPress? Or I only ask because we just switched over, or we're in the process of switching over to WordPress at my recommendation. Not because WordPress is amazing, but my other two admins, which aren't super technical, like I'm more like the server admin, and as far as like the software and integrating with the hardware and stuff, I'm not a hardware guy, but I'm more technical than they are, being in the database and programming world and whatnot. But WordPress is so much easier for anybody to learn, so that's why I use it. It's like, okay, well, they can just jump in and make changes and it's all good. Oh, and I'm interrupting you playing your game. Moodle? Huh. I don't know that I'm familiar with that one. But cool, is that like another content management system? Like basically you can just jump in, make changes, and away you go? And if I'm speaking in terms that you don't understand, that's fine too. Oh, excuse me. Moodle. Yeah, I'm not sure now. We logged off to take a break, by the way. Ah, nice. Thanks for letting me know, Guth. Alright, so got a little bit of coal that'll help. Come on. Come on. Get on out of there. It's like the first time I've seen a creeper around here before. At least that close to the pit that I drop into. Ah, this is the one. Oh. Terrible. I can actually fly better. Just not right now, apparently. Just go in and change how you want it. Got it. Very cool, Beth. Yeah, that's basically that's a content management system. So it gives you the ability to wait. Turn around southwest. Cool. It gives you the ability to go in and make modifications without having to hand code anything, which is really the best way to go if you're not, you don't have a tech team or whatever else. So that's cool. I'll have to look into it. I'm not familiar with Moodle, but that's not surprising either. There's so many different pieces of software out there that there's a lot that I don't know. Getting close to 2 hours here. It's kind of cool. Oh, Jesus. I got all this fuel. I forgot to drop it off. Get more stuff cooking here. There we go. That was nice. Now I'm just gonna fill it up. Alright, that's pretty even. Oh, Brown doing a bunch of stuff still. Cool. Come on. There we go. So I'm down to 5 of these Duration 2 rockets, but as soon as I run out, I'm going to head over to our main town again. There's a whole shop that somebody built that is constantly supplied with rockets, which is nice. I'll be able to show you guys a little bit more of that town, so... I'll put just a touch more glass down. Probably finish up what I got in my inventory here. Why? Ugh. My pattern is off. No, why? All of a sudden it seems slower. What is going on here? There we go. I think I was holding the wrong keys. Oh yeah. 13 days until Christmas. Actually, that includes Christmas Day, so technically 12 days until Christmas. I had to get on shopping. I haven't done nearly enough yet to be ready. And I know that shipping times are going to suck pretty soon here, so... Partridge in a pear tree, Ron? Okay. I think I'd prefer 5 golden rings. Or is 2? How does that go? 5? Yeah, 5 golden rings. I don't know. Maybe it's just that I know I can buy some stuff for my truck then. Oh, my eyes are starting to cross. I can't see the pattern anymore when I'm clicking. Oh. Alright, so we know Beth is playing Eternal Return Black Survival. I'll have to look that one up. I have no idea what that is. What else are you guys playing? I know Bron is here in WhoCraft with me, so we're in, you know, the Minecraft world. Looking behind me, it looks like my son is playing part of the Halo collection. For his birthday, we bought him the Halo Master Chief collection from Steam. One of these days here I need to plug in my controller and we're going to do multiplayer in his computer. Another one of these days I'm going to be rebuilding my computer. Right now I'm running on a, I don't even know what generation i5, so I could use some better gear. And along with that, I'm actually looking to build a second computer, so I'll probably relegate what I'm on right now because it kind of serves as our home server. What I mean by that is it's got, like different pieces of software that, control our printer, and that way we can print from anywhere in the house kind of thing. But we also, anything that's like, if I'm downloading movies or things like that, it's connected through this computer, so it's a little bit of a workhorse. So I think it'll continue to have it be that, but I'll build 2 new computers. One is going to be really high powered for gaming, have all the nice graphics card. It won't be like latest greatest graphic card, but it'll be much better than what I'm running now. I think I've got a 1080 or 1060 or something like that. The biggest thing is it runs 4 monitors, so it's kind of a specialized card. Like, there's not a ton of them out there, because I like having everything on screen if I can. But the second one is going to be, I think the specs are an i3, but in essence it's going to be a NAS. It's going to be a network attached storage. So all of our movies, which I run through Plex, are going to be connected to that. We're going to do all of our system backups and photo storage, you name it. Basically all the content that you want to hang on to, and then it'll also serve as the video editing platform. So any of these videos that we want to turn into actual videos for YouTube or whatever else, it'll just be convenient to have a big storage bank. It'll run as a RAID. I think I've chosen RAID. I think it's RAID 5. Basically the one that's striping. So those of you that know anything about hardware, you can set up, like if you set up 4 drives, you give up one of those and it'll do parity coverage across all the drives. So basically it'll back up its own stuff. So if you lose one drive, because it's incredibly rare to lose more than one drive at once, it basically just gives you kind of redundancy, so you don't have to necessarily store everything somewhere else offsite as well. It's all kind of covering itself. So if you lose a drive, you just put in a new drive and it'll rebuild, and away you go. So out of glass again. But yeah. What else you guys playing? Anything? Got me on mute? I know, I appreciate the views anyway. Diminishing returns. Oh my goodness, I'm burning through the glass faster than it's cooking. Alright. Oh. No, I really can do this game. So yeah, new hardware in my future-ish. I think it's gonna be sometime next year. Not really. Haven't, like, I've budgeted out what it's gonna cost, but I just haven't made a plan for it yet. So. Depending on how this streaming goes, which it seems favorable so far, I'm looking to branch out into some other things that I am interested in doing. I've been a Lego kid since I was like 6 or 7, and I've always been a model railroader fan. And one of the cool things of model railroading that I experienced as a kid is with HO. Those of you that may or may not know, HO is like a size, it's basically Matchbox cars for trains. There was a way to integrate trains and slot cars. It was called US1. It was like a whole set of construction trucks and stuff. And wait, what was that? What scale? What do you mean, Brown? What do you mean, what scale? Are you talking about? Oh, because you were wondering what I was... Okay, got it. I'm catching up now. I'm a little slow. So, HO, trains, yeah. So, HO as a kid was slot box. It was basically Matchbox car size. but they had this slot car system called US1. So they integrated both the train and the slot cars. Really kind of cool. It gave you a different level of gameplay that wasn't just watching your train run in a circle. So that's all really great and dandy, but I've been toying with, okay, well, what scale do I want to do as an adult now that I'm paying for my own stuff? And being a Lego fan, there's some really amazing stuff that you can do with engines and building your own, and I could have a use for my fairly large Lego collection and things like that. So I've been toying with the idea of building an entire train system out of Lego, but also taking Lego vehicles and turning them into slot cars. And it'll take some, I don't know, the Lego purists are going to hate this, but it'll take some Lego modification. Like I'll probably have to glue some bricks and even hack bricks a little bit, but I'm planning to fill in or connect in slot car engines and even radio control, so I can build my own layout in my backyard that will encompass trains and trucks / vehicles. And the idea is that it's all going to be controlled through Arduinos, so I can set them up to be automatic, or I can give you a controller and away you go with the dump truck, or the rail, like the train that's carrying a bunch of stuff, or and have several trains. But just so people know, like, I've got a corner lot and a cul-de-sac, which I'm in Arizona. I don't know if that's posted anywhere, but I live in Arizona. We're in one of the suburbs, so we're not like in Phoenix, but fairly close. And we have a corner lot and a cul-de-sac that is huge. Like, you can throw a football or a baseball in the backyard, play catch. There's a pool at one end and citrus trees at the other, so like, I got space. So I'm thinking of building this outdoor layout that's going to just be stellar. And it's going to take a ton of time, and it's going to involve a ton of skills that I am not necessarily comfortable with, but it'll be fun. It'll be a learning experience. So that's one of the things I'm looking to actually stream as a different medium, as a different set of interests. So yeah, why is this? Oh, it's got a bunch of sand here. Okay. Sorry, I'm now having to deal with quantity balance. So yeah, that's one of the other goals of figuring out this whole world of streaming, to I don't know, branch out into some other different areas that I think people might enjoy. I'm not familiar with a lot of other project YouTubers or project Twitch streamers, but I know some exist, so yeah, just some of the things I'm looking to branch into and kind of make a cool impact in a different way. So did that answer your question, Braun? Probably way more than answered your question, but cool. Yeah, my plan is that the layout in the backyard, I haven't measured our back wall, so that back wall goes along, it's the biggest wall that we have, and it goes along the property line that goes near the pool and along the whole corner lot of the backyard. I want to say it's, I don't know that it's 200 feet long, but it's pretty long. It's like, I think it's at least 150. So I need to get out there and measure it at some point here and just start to flesh out some plans. But yeah, I think the resulting thing with the different levels and the different integrations and making it look really interesting will it'll be quite impressive. And it's one of those things that's going to take years to put together. Nice. Those of you that may not be able to read it, my college job was at a hobby shop, so I have more model, train, drone, and Gundam knowledge than I ever expected to. That's pretty slick, Ron. I always wanted to get into model building, but my dad, well, for several different reasons. We didn't have a ton of funding, even though I was an oldie kid until about 10. I had two sisters come along after that point. We weren't necessarily, we for sure weren't rich, but my dad also had this view of like, you've got thousands of dollars of Lego. I'm not buying you model trains, or not even model trains, but like car models or whatever else. Which I'll be honest was a little bit of a heartbreaking line to have to deal with, but being a dad, I get it. And at the same time, it would have been really cool to get into models and whatnot, just to, not like crazy amounts, because I don't know that I ever would have been like, oh, let's build everything there is. But there's definitely some stuff that I enjoy about it, and that's partly why I want to build this massive layout. It'll be cool to like model things and, I don't know, just put a bunch of stuff together. So the plan is that Lego is a little bit bigger than O scale, but not so much different that, like, if I do some O buildings, like, because it's going to be outside, and yeah, our summers are ridiculous to anything you want to maintain for any kind of time. So I'm looking to build everything in like hard real assets that isn't plasticized or whatever else. So I'm gonna hand lay track, metal and wooden wooden railroad ties, metal rails, and I'll run just Lego trains on it. So it's not for looks or anything. It's more for being able to withstand our brutal summer sun. So that being the case, I'll do all that, and I'll probably use like O structures because they're easy to just model and throw together, and they're also built to last. And I know a lot of those are plastic, but they're also built in a way to withstand some of the stuff that I know they're going to be under with rigorous use. So, not even rigorous use, rigorous heat from the sun. So yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be kind of it'll be an interesting blend between hardware, some software, custom building some stuff, and I got lost. Where am I going? I'm so confused. I don't know. I'll find where I was at. Just a second here. I was somewhere, and I don't know where I went. All right, let's drop this out. We don't need this here anymore. There we go. Alright, cross 2 hours, that's pretty slick. I think I'm going to go a little bit longer here, and then I'll probably call it. Being my first stream, I don't want to like, I don't want to say go overboard, but I don't want to get way too deep into it and lose my mind or whatever else. And I'm getting hungry. It's high time for some food, I think. So, yeah, let me get the rest of this glass in here, and then I'll, you know what, let's just, I don't need that. Oh, rain, that's great. It does show up on the stream, huh. Alright, so I'm pretty much out of rockets, so, and I'm done with the glass for now, so I'm going to head west here. Let me clear out... Nope, that's not it. Oh, I gotta remember my keys. There we go. Leaving that waypoint so it's not on the map anymore, and I'm gonna go take you to town. And I can't sleep. That's obnoxious. Alright, so we're gonna have to deal with the rain for a little bit. Sorry, guys. But I'm heading west to our world. One of the things I realized is I didn't have Dynmap loaded in, so what I'll probably do in preparation for the next time I stream is I'll load Dynmap in a browser. That way you guys can get a picture of it. Maybe not in a browser. I might just grab the image. But regardless, I'll have the map available so you guys can get a sense of the size and scale of this world. Because even though like 4,000 blocks square doesn't seem like a lot, man, it is a ton of space. Particularly if you're not doing all the. I have Nightbot. No, I don't even know what that is. What is that, Guth? Help me out here. Duration ones. There we go. Actually, let me grab several. One, two, three, four. I'm gonna grab 6. I'm gonna rename them. He's got an envelope here. Alright. D1. Copy. Just making a bunch of... Do I really not? Oh my god. I don't have any levels. Because I died. That was right. Oh, okay. So we're doing that, that fun. That's right. Alright, well, hang on here. Let's see, put away what I can here. Nightbot. A streaming bot for both Twitch and YouTube allows you to automate your live streams chat with moderation and features. Oh, okay, I'll have to check that out. So much to learn. That's right. Thank you for the heads up, Guth. That'll be good to check out and know how that works. Oh. Huh. So I'm using Deckboard to handle my Spotify, so that way I can kind of control it from my phone. It's kind of like a Stream Deck, but used through your phone. I didn't realize you could actually do music and music requests. I'll have to totally look into this and figure out what I can do. Does it... Oh, nice. That'll be good. I like data and analytics. Okay. I'll have to look into it. Alright, so let's see here. Let me give you a little bit of an overview. This will be nice. Okay, so I'm on the top of that pointy building I showed you before. This, yeah, there's no middle ground here, but this is the bazaar. It's ultimately going to have several different shops in it. It's got the custom head villager there, so or one of the custom villager heads. We've got a couple of them, I think. Yeah, I haven't used them, so this is where I'm not entirely sure what we've got. But over here, this is what we call the WTX, the WhoCraft. Oh my goodness, the WhoCraft something exchange, WTX, token exchange. That might be it. So yeah, basically in our world, Trade Center, I think. Oh yeah, so you're talking about the bazaar. It'll be like the Trade Center. Yeah, there's going to be a bunch of different stuff in there. The WhoCraft token exchange, that's what it refers to, is in our world we have gems. So you've seen them in WhoCraft, or I'm sorry, not WhoCraft, Hermitcraft. You have different colored gems. There are like 5 of them. Well, we've spread them out in our world. So I think the End and the Nether, because they're the most dangerous areas, have certain types that are harder to obtain. Particularly because you got to go like 500 blocks between fortresses. So it takes a little bit to find them. We also have custom heads that drop when you get rid of a spawner. So I was saying at the very beginning of the stream that we've got our own custom spawner cubes, you know, like for iron golems and witches and things like that. Well, what you do is you take all these elements, all these gems, and all of these destroyed spawner heads, and you go to the WTX and you can trade them in, and you get what's called hero tokens for all the spawner cores, and then the combination of those and your gems, you can then purchase a whole bunch of stuff. Like we got custom gear, like we've got a Mendfinity bow. I've actually got one here. So it's got the infinity and the mending on it, and it's got, extra little things, but it's got all this extra lore and extra kind of stuff on it, but it makes it fun. It's one of the ways that we make our whole community kind of exciting and interesting. So this whole thing was built by Sunny. She did all the coding for the custom villagers. It's really, really great. So I'll take you over there real quick. So yeah, you can buy custom spawners and just a lot of things that, again, make the gameplay... Ooh, I hit that hard. That make the gameplay just a little bit more fun, a little bit more interactive. So here we go. We've got the gem exchange, so you can actually trade in your gems for a hero token. And it's all different quantities based on the popularity of the gems. So like these you only need 8, but the Peridot and Citrine, because I think they're in all chests, those are a little bit easier to find, so you need more of them. Then this is if you happen to put down a head, it'll break. Like it'll just be, it won't say Peridot anymore, it'll say player head. So you can exchange those out, that way they turn into real currency again, and that's just because there's a bug with heads. But then we got all these custom villagers that moved. That's funny, they're not supposed to move. Or they just got bumped. Anyway, we got Purveyor Find Spawners, and it's pig spawners. So these, chicken, cow, horse, rabbit, those are really cheap. And then we got the Machinist of rare spawners, that they're skeleton zombie. They're the like mid-level mobs that are hard to get a hold of. Let's see here. So we got the zombie magma and Rainbow Dream spawner. That one is mythical sheep. I believe it's it only spawns rainbow sheep. So that way, if you're doing like a wool farm, it'll you'll get all sorts of different colors of wool, I think. I'll be honest, I don't remember. I haven't done a lot of this stuff yet. Guth, yeah, you said Streamlabs and Nightbot are big things. I'm familiar with Streamlabs. I've set all that stuff up, so that's pretty cool. I'll look into Nightbot though, so that'll be nice to have. And then, so going back to the villagers, we've got the collector find spawners. We've got the really expensive ones. So the ones that are harder to get but are totally worth it when you get it. So Witch Spawner, Enderman, Zombie Pigman, Wither Skeleton. Although now that I wonder with the 1.16 if we'll add more in. Maybe not. I don't know that we need to, but anyway, we got the Wither Skeleton, and then we got the Iron Golem. So all these are really expensive. You need a lot of hero tokens, a lot of spawner cores. But the idea of that is that they're harder to get, so band up with somebody. Like us 3 admins, we'll go out on nether raids in our adventure and mining world and hit, 16 to 20 fortresses all in one day, just to get a ton of the blaze spawners and a ton of chests and try and really build up our mass. And what's cool is that we can then pool our money together and get what we need. So we've actually already got a witch spawner, we just haven't put it in place yet. So there's that, and then we got the Eitree Dwarven Smith, and you get all this baller gear. Again, it takes a little bit to get it, but once you get it, it's just really great. Like, this is one of my next ones I gotta get. It's the Cuckoo Feather, and it grants slow fall in your offhand. So you stick it in your offhand, and everywhere you fly, it's like you slow fall with your wings on. You fall like a block every 10 or 15 seconds. It's crazy. It's crazy slow and amazing. So yeah, it's that kind of gear. Broker, the Dwarven Smith, he's got Dragon Tooth Shears. This is one of the ones I need too when I start doing Leave Collection. Unbreaking 10, it's like totally great. There's the Dragon String Longbow. Just, I can't remember what the special thing on this one is. I think it's the Sharpness 5. Oh no, it's the Looting 5 too. So it's got all this stuff together that just makes it really amazing. Yeah, so it's just really custom gear, but another one of the things that makes the whole community fun and exciting. So over here, I won't go into it, but this is all of our villager trading hall. They've got all the trades are down to 1 because they did the whole zombie and will infect the villager, and then you cure him, and all the kind of mechanics that is so beyond my understanding. But yeah, we've got all these cool buildings. Oh, that hit hard. Ugh, whatever. I really can fly when I want to. Um, this is like a whole bunch of, I honestly don't remember, but it's a whole bunch of different items you can collect, so they did a really good job on just making this look really fun. I think that was iCassidy that did that. Witherose shop, there's a honey shop back there. I don't remember what's being sold here. There's this really funny dirt shop. I think it's got some custom heads and stuff. There's a scaffold shop back there. The ones that I built are right over there. I think this is a bakery and a bunch of different foodstuffs and all sorts of just, I don't know, just a lot of fun things. It covers most of the town, but yeah, mostly I was coming over here just to get all the rockets, so I did that. Because the 6 stacks of rockets I grabbed will last me, I don't know, weeks. I think you can buy custom tropical fish here. We've got this really great mermaid statue out there. That's going to be the harbor. We're going to have some boats and other kinds of really cool things out there. We've got this amazing, amazing wall. This was another creation by, I think it was Naji and Arkil. It just looks awesome. And this building next to it, I know it's still in construction, but I think it's going to be like, there's going to be a winery like off over here. Like that's what all the green grass area is. And I don't remember what else, but it's just this really amazing. It's got this Tuscan kind of Italian feel, so it's pretty slick. But this wall is, yeah, it's built modular, so it's got like sections, but that way you can move them and adjust them, and it still looks like each section is straight, mostly. But put together, it can be really organic and look really amazing. So let's see here. So it's got these big sweeping staircases, and then it's got this upper area. It just looks so natural. They've done a really great job of just combining the textures and the different things. Yeah, it's just, I could say so much good stuff about it. There's also another level below, again with the textures, like they're using note blocks and just, you know, composters that make it look really cool. I don't know that it's got another level. I think it's just got the interior, like inside the wall, that is empty at this point. Oh, jeez, crap. I'm gonna die. I forgot how mob heavy this whole area is because it's not lit up. Where I came out was down on ground level here, so they've got a whole walkway through the middle. And ultimately we'll light it up, but with some of the new lighting options, that'll make it easier. I showed you our spawn pit. There's this really cool, like, it's kind of like a cantina bar kind of thing. We've got this amazing house build by Groovy. This is actually all a combined compound. I haven't even been through half of it. There's just so much stuff. And then there's the whole housing district. People have stuff in all sorts of different states because they stopped or didn't complete. A lot of people did complete. There's just some really, really amazing stuff through here. It's one of the things I've been considering doing is finding ways to grab captures of a lot of stuff. Oh, let me turn this off. Sorry, the hitboxes are still on. Thinking about grabbing captures like using Chunky or something else that can just make some really amazing scenic views and start posting them, because it's just really extraordinary. What is... I've never been over here. I'm sorry, I got distracted. So it's... Oh, it's like a lighthouse. It's like a lighthouse. And it looks like they have it turned off. This is yours, Brian? This is amazing. Is that what it is? It's like a lighthouse? Oh, that's cool. Nice. Oh crap! I just picked it up again. Is there must be a crap? Oh no! I was trying to get to the. There must be a crap ton of eggs in the system. Right. And it's stuck. What happened here? Yeah, it looks like the redstone stuck on. Weird. I have a feeling that the redstone changes they made at 1.16 kind of screwed with this. Yeah. Tell you what, I'm just gonna yank the redstone out so that way it'll turn off. So it's just off to the side there. It's still near the same spot, but just FYI, yeah. That's really kind of cool. It's really great to use the chickens to then do a lighting technique. That's pretty slick. Anyway, where was I? I was talking about, I don't know, I was blathering on about something. Someone should tell the old guy to shut up. But yeah, there's just some amazing builds. I mean, Braun has this thing with the lighting. I've considered getting like some really great renders of some of this stuff and posting it up, probably on like Sketchfab or something else. And then it's also stuff that I'll end up putting on our website once we get all that configured and done. So yeah, I don't know. There's so much I could show. I mean, we've literally been on this server for I think 2 years now. No, maybe 3. Check out what we're doing with Sphinx at the Redlands. Quartz. If you can give me a spot on where to go, I honestly don't know. I'll go check it out. 750, 450. Cool. Oh, and I need to go a lot higher. So yeah, we've had the server, I think, 3 years now. So we switched over to different hardware. 600, 500. Okay, cool. Nope, wrong way. No, what am I doing? That way. Okay, cool. So yeah, we've had this hardware. So we were on a really crappy server because we had some issues with our prior host and our prior situation. So I quickly grabbed, yeah, there's all these different builds that are just unbelievable. I mean, there's so much I could show on the server that, it would take me forever. We were having problems with our host. We were having problems with, oh, this is part of the Radlands. Oh, okay, got it. Okay, got it. Hang on, let me unlock. Let me go up, get some height here. Wow. I've passed by this thing, but yeah, the Sphinx is, that's cool. And you got some secrets back here in this little hole. Huh. Yeah, so we were having issues with our host. We had to switch over to hardware. I grabbed this. I don't know, at the time I thought it was expensive. It was like $250 for a year. So I grabbed it for us, and it worked for all of, like, I don't know, a couple months, and then it was terrible. It was just a super underpowered cloud server, so it did not do what it was necessarily needed to do, but it got us out of a jam that we were in. Okay, I just missed that. No, really, I can fly well. Oh. You got some tricky redstone you're doing over here. Press the stone claw. Yep. Oh, that's cool. How fast does it close? Huh. Oh, wow. Holy crap. Wow. You guys are friggin' nuts. I mean, it's awesome. And you're nuts. You're only down to Y9, though. You got a few more blocks to go. But wow, this is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. And this is all hand-laid custom terracotta. Holy crap. And it doesn't naturally go this low, right? It stops like up near where that white ring is, like right above all the color. Wow, this is nuts. So yeah, this is the kind of stuff that we have all over the server that people just do amazing stuff with. So, wow, this is unreal. You had to carve it out and then fill it in. Crazy. And you got kind of like this staircase going up. That's really cool. And you got all these iron golems down here to deal with the mobs. That's smart. So yeah, this is the kind of stuff that I could spend all day long pointing out on a stream. I mean, like, there's just no way I could cover it all ever. But anyway, we had the really bad hardware, and then we switched over to Servermania. They've been amazing for us. We had the hiccup when they moved it all to the cloud 2 weeks ago, but that was, we knew we had already signed a new contract, so we knew we were going to switch over to some really amazing stuff. Yeah, so we've been super happy with Servermania. Yeah, absolutely, Bron. Thanks for having me come over here. I never even knew this was down here. This is unreal. And it looks like you got a spawner up here. Is that what that is? Yeah, you got a spawner room. And zombies. Huh. Yeah, so you could, if you got plans for it, use that. Otherwise, punch it out, get the spawner core, buy something you really want. Oh, that'll be good. Although the problem is, so one of the problems with zombies is that there's nothing to do with their flesh. I'm so disappointed they haven't done anything about that yet. You know, for natural game. Like, we could do a crafting recipe, but it's, I don't know. We've considered building a crafting recipe where you need to put in like 64 zombie flesh in all 9 cells and you'll get 1 piece of leather. We're not really attached to that yet. We don't know that that's really what's going to happen. Oh, wow. So when it resets, the water's all covering it. Or is that a glitch? Is that supposed to do that? Oh. That's cool. Wow. So yeah, we've had nothing but great experiences with Servermania. This new hardware, like, we got to do so much in order for the TPS to drop below 20. It's pretty amazing. Wow, you guys have so much stuff done over here. Holy hell. Should I just shoot that creeper? Put him out of his misery since he's all charged up? Kidding, I won't. You have a trapped phantom? Holy crap. Wow. Just wow. Totally wow. This is so cool. Oh no. I moved the cart. Sorry, Bron. Wasn't unintentional. I just wanted to look in the cart, and there's nothing in the cart. Nothing exciting. Whatever. I put it back. I had some glass I could push it against. Wow. This is really cool. See, it makes me feel like the stuff I'm doing over at our base is like, whatever. Very, very cool. You got mobs in all sorts of different areas, and wow. Alright, so let's see here. Thank you, Bron. I'm going to move on here. Yeah, you guys have so much going on. Like, you got this aquarium over here. Is this all you, Bron, this whole area? Lex. You and Lex. Lex, help me out. Username, I'm so drawing a blank. Snorlax, oh right. Wow. Yeah. Y'all have done, wow. Just wow. Yeah, with all this stuff, it reminds me I need to get connected textures for glass, I think. It's cool to be able to see each block, but I think it's ruined by something like this aquarium. It'd be great to just see one sheet of glass. Anyway, I'll do that some other time. Alright, gosh, I don't know what else to show you guys. So this is the voxel map. Oh, I could probably show you that. So I could probably show you, yeah, if I head west. Let me go up. So west of our whole shopping district is the world that we started with. So 1.13, the Aquarius, or the Aquarius. And I'm drawing a blank. The water update, where they did all the waterlogged blocks and everything when we built this. This is the iron farm that's on top of the villager trading. So that way we've got kind of a, it's not a ton of stuff, but it gives us a little bit of iron consistently. But this world that we were in, we purposely started in the ocean so we could experience all the new waterlogged stuff. And until like 1.15, every time we loaded this area, it was terrible. So our new server hardware totally handles this better, and I think there was just a little bit of a performance issue with waterlogged blocks. So I don't know if any of you guys have ever experienced that, but yeah, so we got a couple different islands around. Here, let me get a little bit of altitude again. Oh, come on. Wrong button. There we go. Alright, so this is our... Oh, I'm so totally lost now. Oh, that's why. I'm going the wrong way. So the design of it is that there was a series of islands, but mostly around empty water. So we had a little tiny island, and then we built everything on that island. And then it all branched out from there. So it's been, I don't know, it's just this really, really great area. I feel like I'm missing everything. Yeah, I'm totally. Sorry guys, I'm getting totally turned around. When we first did this is when we'd switched over to our not so great server hardware because we were in that bind. So I never actually did, like I didn't participate much in this area because of, oh, he's off to cook, cool. I didn't participate much because I was doing troubleshooting the whole time. So I'm a little turned around as far as where to go, but I think I'm honing in. Yeah, okay. Now I'm getting figured out. So our main island is this one that's up here. So I'm trying to get to that one. Yeah, there we go. So this was our spawn island. And they turned it into this amazing oasis. You know, it was like a dozen people for a couple of weeks. Turned it into this amazing oasis. It had some storage down below. It had like storage up here. There was a lot more. Oh, all the storage is here. This is all like a whole smelting area. We started using some of the new water pipe techniques. Just amazing stuff. And as I said, I didn't participate because I was doing troubleshooting the whole time, just trying to make sure everything ran well. And that was where it ran okay. But we were doing optimizations and all sorts of stuff, so for like 2 weeks I was just buried in doing that. But they built all this stuff. Like, this is a mob farm, you know, standard, simple, but the death area is way below, down in like caves. Because that was like the one time that we allowed a bunch of strip mining and everything. They built this. Somebody built a ship. There's that island over there. There's this other kind of like stables island. They got a bunch of horses. You know, you can see we got some amazing builders that built a fish statue underwater. Like, holy crap. Yeah, go away. So, yeah, this, like, as I said, this is the kind of stuff that I could show. It would take hours, just absolute hours to show everything. You know, somebody started building and mostly built this entire, like, Greek trireme. I think that's what it's called. They even gave names to the islands. Like, one of them is Sunshine Island for one of our admin, for Sunny, our admin. This is a bone farm. You drop all the way in down below. There was a skeleton spawner. I think dual skeleton spawner. I could be wrong on that. But yeah, this huge box here was I think it's a guardian farm. So yeah, and then there's all this underground stuff or underwater stuff that's just crazy cool. At one point they were even attempting to work on a dolphin powered superhighway. Like, they would trap and store dolphins in certain locations, and you would just zoom along using their Dolphin's Grace, and you would just kind of follow the roads. It was nuts. It was so totally cool. In fact, there used to be. Is he still there? Yeah, there's a dolphin in that cart, so that's what they would do, and they would just kind of. Excuse me while I deal with this guy. Oh, Dolphin's Grace. Alright, so anyway, yeah, like you can see, it would be this whole super highway that you would have Dolphin's Grace through the whole thing, because they would have dolphins stored. It was a cool idea, and you know, we just ran out of time and energy, and people wanted to go off and build their own bases and stuff. So yeah, and I think for now that's. Oh, hang on, let me see if I can fly here. There we go. That is a very high level synopsis of Hoocraft. So I think I'm gonna call it. It's yeah, it's like 3:30 here. I need to go get some food. I need to do a bunch of other stuff that I wanted to do today. I got to do a little bit of plumbing maintenance stuff on our shower, so that'll be fun. But yeah, what? Oh, that's right. Somebody had another guardian farm they wanted to try and utilize. I think it's a guardian farm. Anyway, heading. Yeah, that's the wrong way. So yeah, I don't need any of that stuff. Yeah, that's a high level of what we got here on Hoocraft. Yeah, ask me questions, apply, shoot me comments, whatever. I'm always happy to answer those. And it looks like I might even have a whole ton of notifications in Twitch. I gotta figure that part out. So anyway, we're back to yeah, this is, I think we ended up calling it Aquarius. Once I get back to town here, I'll start going to the base and I'll log out. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining, watching, hanging out, following, whatever suited you for hanging out with me today. So I appreciate it. And yeah, it's been a good first stream. So take care. Now I just got to figure out how to end all this stuff and get it back to baseline. So enjoy. Have a great weekend, you guys. Have a good time. Stay safe. Stay healthy, because I know it's yeah, it's getting pretty terrifying in many ways out there. So just do what you need to stay safe, stay healthy, have fun. find a way to, I don't know, just enjoy what you can. Oh, and of course, those guys are great. So take care.